Assalamualaikum and a very good day. I bid to Dr. SHAMSHUL, ANAZ, KASSIM and all my fellow friends. My name is FARAH IZZATI binti MOHAMAD HASHIM and we are from RBE2434A. Today, we would like to present about article review under the topic personality. Let's begin with the abstract of the article review. This article review examines the connection between personality traits and work-related outcomes, including job performance, job satisfaction, and turnover. This study is to summarize and synthesize existing research on this subject, identify research gaps and opportunities for future studies, and also offers readers to comprehensive understanding of the findings. Personality traits is essential for enhancing employee performance and benefiting other fields and professions. The focus in this article review is personality traits in Malaysia and some in overseas. According to Diener and Lucas 2023, personality traits describe individuals' distinctive patterns of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. The theory describes five basic personality traits, which are extraversion, agreeableness, openness, consciousness, and neuroticism. Based on Robbins 2021, consciousness is the big five personality attributes that has the greatest effect on job performance.
First of all, my name is Julia BAHIRAH binti MOKHTAR. I will proceed with the objective of the article review. Firstly, to summarize and synthesize existing research on the relationship between personality and work-related outcomes such as job performance, job satisfaction, and turnover. Secondly, to identify research gap and area for future studies such as exploring personality impact on work outcomes and the roles of situational factors. Lastly, to provide readers with a comprehensive understanding of study findings and its contribution to the field of organizational behavior and employee well-being. Now, I will proceed to identification of the issue. Firstly, Jalal Z. Fayaz, 2019, the main issue is the need to understand how personality traits such as Big Five trait relates to job satisfaction. Next, Lim Teh Benjamin, 2016, the issue being addressed is the negative impact of workplace deviance on organization, including financial costs and decreased productivity. Besides, Daud Saiful Salahuddin, 2021, the issue being addressed is the negative implication of organizational politics on various employee outcomes such as job satisfaction, turnover intention, and organizational citizenship behavior. Furthermore, Lee et al. 2020, the main issue is in the hospitality industry, the hotel media manager did not give full commitment to their company since their personality traits and emotional labor were at crisis level. Then, Ayub and Makbul 2020, the issue in this article is even though a new collaborative consumption business model, but potential consumers are hesitant to engage. In addition, Aziz et al. 2020, the main issue of this journal article addressed how the Big Five personality traits affect in individual career-related outcomes for students in identifying jobs that would suit them and opening for employment. Next, Wenbet Mutuvelo 2020 noted how personality traits affect engineer performance on the job in Malaysia and how employee development assures that optimal performance is possible in ever-changing workplace. Moreover, Tan et al. 2020, the main issue is about the employee engagement is a crucial for any organization to maintain the best employees' commitment, which in turn lead to organizational performance. Additionally, Cavaliers et al. 2021, the issue being addressed was the employee work performance will affect the impact of the organization, such as characteristic, work efficiency, and relationship. Lastly, the 5/2019, the main issue being discussed is the employee with lower personalities will perform their job with a lower qualities, which will affect their organizational performance.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is EMYLIA binti NORAZRI. My metric number is 2022782825. Now, we will determine the methodology that have been used by the authors. Firstly, we have questioning. Based on all the findings, we can conclude that all of the authors are using questioning as the instrument for survey research and data collection that can be obtained from the respondent. Cavalier et al. 2021, Daud, Saiful and Salihuddin 2021, Ayom Abu 2020, Aziz et al. 2020, Lee et al. 2020, Teng et al. 2020, Wenbing and Mutubulus 2020, Delima 2019, Jana, Zeb and Fayaz 2019, Lim Teh and Benjamin 2016. According to Delima 2019, questionnaire was created based on personal and research information. Next is quantitative, which means gathering data from respondents to identify socio-demographic information such as age, gender, ethnicity, and service type. Aziz et al. 2020, Wenbing and Mutubulus 2020, and Delima 2019. Besides that, Cavalier et al. 2021, Ayub Makbul 2020, Lee et al. 2020, Jalal Zek and Fayaz 2019, Lim Teh and Benjamin 2016 use qualitative data to determine the particular trait of trait or characteristic or to form parameters from larger data sets to be observed.
As for my part, now I will discuss and analyze about the findings from the issues identification. Firstly, Jalal, Zeb and Fayaz 2019 found that Islamic work ethics moderate the relationship between personality traits and job satisfaction, such as the positive effect of personality traits on job satisfaction is stronger among employees who exhibit high levels of Islamic work ethics. Lim, Teh and Benjamin 2016, the results revealed that extraversion was positively correlated with intrapersonal and overall workplace deviance, which neurocitizen was positively correlated with all dimensions of workplace deviance. However, agreeableness, consciousness, and openness to experience did not show significant correlation. Daud, Saiful and Salihuddin 2021, the perceptions of politics had a weaker impact on interpersonal felicitation among individuals with high levels of agreeableness. Individuals with high agreeableness are more likely to exhibit cooperative behaviors and facilitate positive interaction. Lee et al. 2022, Understanding of Personality Characteristic and also emotionally associated variables and commitment in two areas, which are organizational and also service quality. Next, Ayub and Makbul 2020 investigate the influence of the Big Five personality qualities on inclination to participate in collaborative consumptions, which are agreeableness, neurocitizen, extraversion, openness, and consciousness. Aziz et al. 2020 indicate that Malaysian business graduates have high level of agreeableness, low level of neurocitizen, and consciousness is declining significantly among Malaysian students who identify as Malaysian students itself. Wenbeng and Mutubulus 2020 indicated while agreeability and neurocitizen were inversely connected with job performance, extraversion and openness were favorably correlated. Furthermore, Teng et al. 2020 found that the relationship between employees' consciousness and engagement is mediated by agreeableness that let people become close and connected with others, which is extraversion. Cavalier et al. 2025 Cavalier et al. 2021 also discovered a definite correlation between personality traits and employee performance at work. Thus, the primary factor is caused by the employee's personality. And lastly, the Lima 2019 indicated that consciousness, extroversion, openness, and agreeableness have a positive and significant impact on employees' job performance, whereas neuroticism has a negative and significant impact on employee on-job performance. So that's all for me. I'll pass to the next presenter.
So, here we will identify the analysis that have been used by the authors. Firstly, we have correlation analysis. Jalal, Zaid and Fayaz 2019, Limte and Benjamin 2016 used this analysis to determine the relationship between the independent and dependent variables. Besides that is statistical package for social science SPSS. There are 3 authors use statistical package for social science SPSS to analyze the data. Limte and Benjamin 2016 using SPSS version 29.0 software. Cavalier et al. 2021 also use SPSS statistical method as instrument to analyze the data, which rating from 1 to 5 as from strongly agree to strongly disagree. Weinberg and Mutuvelus 2020 use IBM SPSS version 24.0 for descriptive statistical analysis, and the Lima 2019 use SPSS 22.0 as tools that involve in deriving distribution measures of control, tendency, and dispersion. Other than that is multiple regression analysis. On the finding from Daud, Saiful and Salihuddin 2021, Jalal, Zab and Fayaz 2019, Limte and Benjamin 2016. This analysis is used to determine the contribution each of the independent variables toward the dependent variables. Furthermore, structural equation modeling (SEM). This analysis can be obtained from Lee et al. 2020. Weinberg and Mutuvelus 2020 utilize Smart PLS SEM version 3.2.7 for PLS data analysis. And Teng et al. 2020 use Smart PLS 3.0 as an instrument to analyze the data result of measurement model and structural model. Next, Ayub Makbul 2020 use ANOVA, a statistical formula used to assess variations across distinct group, means, or average. And lastly, the Big 5 inventory BFR, which was adapted from John Donoghue and Cantor 1991, Ben Martinez and John 1998, and John and Srivastava 1990 was used by IZZATI et al. 2020 to measure personality trait.
Hi, my name is NURUL IZZATI binti NURDI, and for the recommendations is provided in the various articles revolve around the role of personality traits in different aspects of the workplace and how organizations can leverage this knowledge to improve employee selections, engagement, and performance. In Article 1 by Jalal, Zeb, and Fayaz 2019, the recommendation suggests incorporating personality tests, but further empirical evidence is needed to support this. In Article 2 by Lim, Te, and Benjamin 2016, importance of recognizing employees' effort is highlighted, and particularly for neurotic individuals, but more controlled research or examples are needed. This related to emphasize on fostering a positive work environment and allocating resources for volunteer organizations. Next, involving present and constituous employees in decision making. In Article 3 by Daud, Saiful, and Salahuddin 2021, this suggestion is to include these employees in strategic planning and decision making process, but it is important to recognize potential risks and the need for diverse perspective. While in Article 2 by Lee and others 2020, providing an environment for practicing Islamic values, the recommendation is to focus on accommodating Muslim employees' values, but the impact on employees of other faiths or non-religious individuals should be considered. In the other hand, article by Ayu and Makbul 2020 recommended disseminating knowledge about research and logical enforcement. The recommendation is for policy makers to increase efforts to educate the general audience about the cutting-edge technologies. Aziz and others 2020 also recommended to enhancing personality traits of business students. The study suggests the role of lecturer, institution, employers, and the government in enhancing students' personality traits. Moreover, occurring 360 response and refining sampling approach that recommended by Wang Beng and Motovelo in 2020 is for future researchers to gather comprehensive feedback and refine the sampling method. The seventh article by Tang and others in 2020 suggested studying inability and personality in engagement literature. The recommendation is to focus on individual resources and elements that determine work engagement. Furthermore, conducting a lecturer studies on personality traits and employee performance was suggested by Kavanagh and others in 2021, and this suggestion is to conduct a lecturer studies to validate the findings on the impact of personality traits on employee productivity. Lastly, the 10th article by the Lima in 2019 recommended to examining the effects of personality traits on job performance. The recommendation is to reduce inconsistencies and recognize personality as an important predictor of performance, and this is aligned with the consideration of personality traits as predictors of both task and contextual performance. To conclude, 10 of the review journal articles utilize the Big 5 personality model to measure personality traits, which include extroversion, neuroticism, openness, irritableness, and conscientiousness. The Big 5 model is widely supported as a framework encompassing common personality dimensions. The four authors of the review articles conclude that understanding personality trait is crucial for improving employee performance and may have implications for other fields and professions. According to the three of the articles, different personality types perceive and respond to the employee development efforts, commitment, and behavior differently. That's all article review by us, and thank you.